Hey kids! How's it going? It's your old man Yagoo. We are going to react. Oh yeah! Oof. So, let's react, okay? Ah! Interesting. Yes, hololive English. I founded them.
The manipulator is active once more. Even
Ooh,
with
the
the power
manipulator.
of the gods, the destined end cannot be denied, and fate is already sealed.
Fate is
You
already
may
sealed.
feel
I came up
weak
with
and
that one.
helpless.
Yeah.
Thus,
I like that word.
the
Rat.
council must not hesitate.
The council must not hesitate.
Where
Space!
does the difference lie between 0 and 1?
I like that
The
girl.
only way to save the void
She's
is
cute.
to validate the existence of space. Nature.
Nature.
Intellects have long been receiving blessings from Mother Nature.
Fauna,
It
flora,
is
and
also
fauna.
human nature
Yes.
to abandon appreciation. Time.
Time.
Since when have you realized the flow of time? Ever since, all life forms have been trapped and tortured.
Capitalized life forms.
Civilization is proof of humankind's footsteps. We cannot advance simply by building. Never forget who you
Never
really
forget.
are. Chaos.
Chaos.
The world is not
Hold up.
composed with order alone. Can't you apprehend?
Ah,
Not
chaos,
being bound
yes.
by anything is the greatest limitation.
Limitation, yes. World administration is never an easy task. That's completely true because it's so hard running the world and hololive at the same time. I hired all these girls. They're the best. Word. Dang. Kidding. Can you believe it? Yagoo just reacted to that in front of you guys. How nice of him to take his time. So I'm actually kidding. That wasn't Yagoo. If you could not tell. That was a joke, a prank. Actually, a girl, am going to be reacting to this. So basically, double feature. Girl and Yagoo, something you probably will never see in your entire life in real person. So, yes, we are going to react. I've watched this a few times now, because I'm really excited for it. And yeah, let's watch it. It was better back then.
The manipulator is active once more. Even with the power of the gods, the destined end cannot be denied, and fate is already sealed.
Fate is already sealed.
You may feel weak and helpless. Thus,
Rat.
the council must not hesitate.
Speaker of space.
Where does the
I like
difference
this girl.
lie
I think she's
between
my
0
favorite
and
so
1?
far.
The only way
I like
to
the
save
tanned
void
characters,
is to
and I like the
validate
blonde
existence of space.
hair. I think she's really cute.
Nature. Intellects have long been
Nature.
receiving blessings
I think
from
she's
Mother Nature.
my second, tied
It
for
is
second
also human
favorite.
nature to abandon appreciation. Time. Since when have you realized the flow of time? Ever since, all life forms have been trapped and
Who
tortured.
capitalized life forms? That's
Civilization.
not capitalized. That's not a noun.
Civilization is proof of humankind's footsteps. We cannot advance simply by building. Never forget who you really are. Chaos. The world is not composed with order alone. Can't you apprehend? Not being bound by anything is the greatest limitation.
That was really cool. Yeah, that's it. No, I'm kidding. That was really cool. Those videos that have been coming out recently, at first I was like, oh, they must be debuting, like one of the first ones that they released recently, not the Omen one, but there was like one before it where they showed all the different landscapes and stuff, and so at first I was like, oh, are they debuting a new thing, a new generation? And then people were like, oh, this is just for a song or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, never mind. And so I just kind of, not gonna lie, I kind of skipped these videos, at least the Omen one and some others, because like, oh, they're just doing a song, and I was kind of sad that they weren't doing a new generation, but lo and behold, here they are, new generation coming out Saturday, at least for me, where I live. This looks really cool. I'm really excited for it. They really upped the production value for the teasers for the new generations. I mean, compared to the first HoloEN generation, it's just crazy. But it's really cool. I like how they're kind of like building up a story behind it, like a lore behind it. I think that's really cool. And I like the space stuff, like these like kind of gods where they control all living things. I think that's really cool. I really thought it was cool. Yeah, I like the different girls. I think this girl is probably my favorite so far. I really like the tan skin characters, and I like her face illustration, whatever, how her face is drawn. I really like that. And I like Space. Space is probably the coolest one for me. I think Space is really cool. The next girl, Nature, I thought this girl was cool. She's probably number 3. I said tied for number 2, but I think I like Civilization more so far. But I like this I really like her hair. I think she's really cool. And I like the fauna, and she's got little tree branch ears, golden apple, all that cool stuff. Time. I really like this girl's blue. Honestly, she kind of reminds me of Kanata. I was just thinking that last night. I was like, oh, you know what? The color scheme and kind of like the things sticking out just kind of reminds me of her. Like the star in Kanata. This kind of reminds me of her. But I really like the blue. And I think Time is cool. Yeah, I like Time. I think this girl's my number 2 favorite so far. Civilization. And I like the little hieroglyphs she's got on her jackets and the cogs. And I don't know what that is. It looks maybe like a sword or something. And then she's got like feathers, whatever. And then she has a flying paper bag sidekick. Really cute. Yeah, I really like this. I think she's really cute. And then this girl, Ollie 2.0. That's what I immediately thought of. I think it's really cool they got the Mika Picasso girl to illustrate her. As soon as I saw this girl, I immediately thought, that looks exactly like something that artist would draw, and I found out that I was right. I like the rat. I don't know what the rat's supposed to be. I guess, is she supposed to be a rat? I don't know. I mean, she's got dye ponytail holders, or I don't know, I can't see really. She's got a key. Does that mean she's locked up or something? She's got cheese, but then spikes. Maybe they should have put mouse traps instead of spikes. Maybe that would have been more on brand. I'm kidding. I think the spikes look really cool. You know what? Yeah. My question is, how is her hair not falling down? That's just beyond me. And how is the key staying up like that? Anyways, really cool. I think it's interesting how they didn't put their voices. This is the first time I think they haven't put their voices in. I wonder what their decision was for that. They just use Iris to voice over rather than saying the lines for themselves. And they didn't do the little kind of catchphrase lines that they always usually would do, which I guess is because they didn't actually use their voices themselves. But I wonder why they did that. That's really interesting. I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to make more people watch it. So if they want to hear their voices, you gotta watch it. Maybe people judge too early and already decide they don't want to watch it once they hear their voice. So maybe they're trying to get more people to watch it and find out when they actually debut whether they like them or not. But yeah, I think this is really cool. I really like I really like the theme. It's very different. Usually, I mean, the trend is animal girls, so everybody was like, oh, cat girl, or some sort of animal, which I guess rat girl kind of follows that, but who would have chosen a rat? So at least that's unique in that part. I don't think rat's a bad choice. I just, yeah, I don't know. Just interesting, really unique. And I'm curious if they're gonna continue with new generations or new sets of 5 girls, if they're gonna continue on with the story. And I wonder if they're gonna go back and kind of write more of a story for the first generation of HoloMyth, because I mean they didn't have Iris narrating a set of videos for them, telling the audience what to expect and what's the backstory behind them. They were just kind of explained really quickly and briefly. So I wonder if they're gonna go back. I'm curious if this is the extent to which the story telling will be used. Like, if that makes sense, like if they're just telling the story just to debut the new generations, and it's like, oh, okay, that's a neat idea. But I wonder if they're actually gonna maybe eventually make it into something else someday. I don't know. Like the hololive alternative they had a few months ago. That was really cool. I don't know. That'd be really cool. I think that could draw a lot of viewers in. But I'm really excited. It's been I was wondering when they were gonna debut, because it's obviously, I'm sure you guys know, it's been a year since HoloMyth debuted, and usually it doesn't take as long for a new generation to debut, but I'm sure they've gone through a lot of things this year that probably held them back with debuting them, and they probably put a lot more preparation than they ever have before, because HoloMyth, the auditions were held, they ended in May of 2020. I'm not sure when they started, maybe like April, and lasted until May. But basically, let's say it was just May, right? So it was May, from the end of May to September when HoloMyth debuted. So that was, 4 months? Is that 4 months? Yeah, that's 4 months. That was just 4 months. However, for these girls, they they finished the auditions in March, and it's now halfway into August, so that's like I guess that's not too much of a difference, but 5.5 months until their debut. So they took a little bit longer. Maybe it's not as long as I thought it was, but certainly the year difference in between is different. I'm curious if they'll do that for the next generation, because I'm sure they'll have another generation after that, and probably even more for the HoloEN branch. But yeah, I think I'm really excited. I'm curious to see what they will be like. I hope they're different than the the set of 5 girls we have right now, because it wouldn't be fun if they're just a copycat. I mean, duh, that's obvious, but I don't know, it seems like with some of the EN VTubers I've seen, and not just hololive, not hololive English branch, but like other ones, it seems like sometimes they just kind of seem like the same person. Like they're just copy and pasting. Same voice, same personality. Sometimes same character, literally, however many shark girls and animal girls there are out there. And it just it's a little overused. And so hopefully they found girls that are new and refreshing and different than the usual type of personality that you see with these VTubers. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope they do different stuff too, different types of games. I think it'll be refreshing to have some new people that do different types of games. I hope they do they're skilled in different things than the current 5 girls are, just to add variation. Like, I don't know, something like painting, or I guess maybe that's not that different, but like one girl that's good at Dead by Daylight, or I don't know, something like that. Maybe like fighting games, or something cool. Just something different. I don't know. I'm excited for them. I'm excited to see them, and I hope you guys watch them on Saturday or Sunday, whenever they debut for you. They'll be debuting like right after each other, like I think it's like 30 minutes. So little Space Girl will debut, and then that'll take an hour. 30 minutes later, next girl, and then they're doing a group collab that night. So make sure you watch that, because it'll probably be really cool. I think it's really interesting, the art style. I guess they always have new artists doing these things. They don't often, at least they're spread out amongst different companies, the different illustrators that they used. And if an illustrator does multiple VTubers, for the most part, I think they're usually spread out, and they do different characters and different types of characters. But I really like this girl. She looks like she would be in a standard fall, like she'd be in an upcoming fall 2021 anime. You know what I'm saying? Just like the way her face is drawn, like a super high budget. It almost kind of looks like at least the eyes look like the style of the HoloLive alternative artist stuff. Art, drawing style, whatever it's called. I really like her face. I think it's really unique. It's different. But I think all of theirs are really unique. Like this girl's too. I don't think there's very few, well, maybe Maybe I'm not thinking of that accurately. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't seem like the droopy eyes, at least for the HoloLive, is very common. I could be wrong. Maybe Botan or something has the droopy eyes that are kind of half closed like that. I don't know. I'd have to look at them. I can't remember. I just think that's unique how they did that. And her eyebrows are like lines or sticks or something. And I think something that's also noticeable too is how like detailed, how more and more detailed they get with every new generation, and the crazy ideas that they just think of, like these hair things. It's just like, what is that? I guess those are planets. I don't mean like, oh, those look weird. I just mean, you just wouldn't have thought of that. And what the heck is this thing? It looks like a music note or something. You know, that like, fortissimo, or whatever. It made me think of that. But then it's orange, and it's got a face, and it's got fingers. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. Anyways, I got off topic, but the details. It just seems more and more detailed as they debut the new generations. Like just the weird stuff they put in. I don't know how to explain it, but she's got the Ruchia hair though, the ombre. I like that. That's really pretty. And then let's look at time. This girl just reminds me so much of Kanata. Her eyes, something immediately I noticed. I was like, dang, her eyes are really unique. I think that's really unique about this character. I wonder if, I bet there will be an audience that really likes her because of her eyes. Her hair kind of reminds me of the Sonic Chow, the little Chow boys or whatever. Like, there's like an angel one or whatever that had that hair like that. It just made me think of that. I think this girl, I really like her. I think she's really cute. Just unique colors. I think that's something also too, is they just pick weird colors you wouldn't have thought would have been chosen for VTube characters. VTuber. Just like champagne, slightly darker champagne, deep champagne, you know, just kind of that color. It's just really, really interesting. And then this girl, I love this girl's colors. The red and the black, and the blue and the yellow. It's really fun. I really like it. But yeah, that's just, I don't know, maybe you don't even care what I think. I'm a stupid girl. You don't care what stupid girls think about anime nerd stuff. But I'm really excited for this. I think it would be really cool. And I wanted to do a meme with Yagoo, but then I would have felt bad if it was just Yagoo reacting, so I actually reacted to it. So yeah. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe to me because I'm a girl and you're not used to seeing those, and I hope you like this video and give it a thumbs up. And to end the video, world administration is never an easy task. Yeah, I'd have to agree, it's pretty hard. Okay, bye!